All right, a little bit of a late start today. Let's check some things. All right, nice. Okay, let's log in here. Yeah, I went to bed super early last night, and then for some reason, I don't know, I was just really tired. But trying to find that motivation. So yesterday, again, my biggest issue, I just, for some reason, I see a trade setup, I don't take it every single time. Why is there like an exclamation mark on this? I don't know what that means. Runtime error. Well, I'm still getting alerts, so uh can't be that much of an error. Let's see. Gotta scroll up. There we are. But yeah, no, gosh. But yeah, for some reason, I I cannot. So let me just do like a recap of yesterday. Let me just move over. 1 second, little buddy. I gotta take the pup out. I literally just got out of bed. See how this reset? That's what didn't happen. Um, and now this session is now incorrect. Yeah, this is just all I needed was this to reset. But basically, let's kind of go into yesterday. So yesterday, right, I'm watching the charts and I saw this, right? And I'm like, this is a little messy. I see that we have loss of momentum, but it's kind of messy and it was right before the open, which happened over here. But I saw this and I was like, it's kind of messy. This would be a good place because we came up here and then we came back down and we came up to retest um, both of these. So there's buy side liquidity here, and there's also, um, yeah, so there's buy side liquidity, and then we also uh, have this overbought zone. We broke it and then came back up and retested it, and that's where I said to myself, and this was while I was kind of working, and I looked at this and I was like, this is a good place to potentially enter, right? I did not enter, and then that happened, right? And I'm just looking at that and I'm just like, what is wrong with me? Like, and the same thing happened earlier, like the night before, right? So I was saying yesterday how last not last night but the night before I was looking at the charts. I was right here, and I was like, okay, this is where we would want to sell from. We bought higher, a little higher from this overbought zone, but it lost momentum. This is where you'd want to sell, and I didn't sell, and then you see all of that. And so I don't know, for some reason I see things and I don't take them, and I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like, why can't I just take the trade, right? I think it's for me. I see the money or the negative amount of money in my account, and I don't know. Like, I have this preserve, like this preserve what you have kind of mentality. Like, don't lose anything, and it's like, as long as I'm scared to lose, I'm not gonna do, because if I wasn't scared to lose that and I was like, yeah, let's just see what happens, would have taken it, right? Let's just see what happens. I would have taken it. But I don't know, for some reason, whenever I'm presented with take the trade or don't take the trade, I hesitate and then I end up not doing it. And it's like, why can't you just press the button? It's not that hard. You did the analysis. It's like you did the analysis, you did the work, press the button, and I don't do it every single time. And every single time. almost everything. Sometimes I see I do my analysis and I'm like, I don't like this setup, and it ends up being a good thing that I don't take it. But then sometimes I look at it and I'm like, yeah, it could go either way. I mean, I think that's when you have to take the trade, because when it can go either way, it's going to. So it's like either you're right or you're wrong, and you'll know really fast. And I always say that. And then for some reason, I don't know. I struggle. It's a struggle, okay? Um, so yeah, I don't know. I need like a poster or a mantra or something so that every single time when I see an entry, I actually take it instead of whatever this is. Because it's always so disappointing to say. It's also disappointing to see it all set up perfectly, and yet for some reason it's like, oh, huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah, and then I was supposed to be doing this whole mess. Um, wow. I was supposed to be trying to figure out how to deal with this. But not right now, not right now. And then the other thing, so I have another stream set up. So at 7:45, so after this stream ends, I this is just a test to see how it goes. But basically what I want to do is during the day have a passive stream, so it's not going to be me talking. If I have to pop in to say something, I might, but it's not going to be me like on camera. It's just going to be my screen, so that when I am so if I see any trades and I end up taking any trades, it's all being recorded. um and then those streams will probably not stay up unless I end up taking a trade that I want to do a recap on. But I think that will probably help me because, when I'm on here, I'm more conscious about, okay, what I'm doing, and I think I don't know, like I have to talk through my steps and this and that, and so I kind of talk out each of my trades and decide, okay, is this a good trade? Is this a good trade to take? And then I do or don't, depending. And so yesterday, when I was off stream, I did that whole inner narration of the trade, and I was like, this seems like a good trade. But then there was nothing there. I don't know, for some reason, there was no drive to get in. So I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of motivational, um, like speeches and a lot of like, not really sermons, but like just devotionals and things like that to try to help me, because I realized that this is what I this is what I've been missing in life. I have a lot of big goals and dreams and aspirations, and it's like with where I was, there was no way to reach those goals. And then I discovered trading, and it was like, this is the missing piece. This is exactly what I have needed this whole time. And um and so this is 100% what I want to do, but it's like when I get on the charts, I treat it like it's like, if you have like a goal or something you want to do in life, and like you're all in, right? And you have no plan B, or you have no backup, emergency just in case it doesn't work out, because you're like, no, this is going to work out. See, for me, I treat it like this is, you know, um, like it's not the end all be all. Like, it's okay if it doesn't work out, because, I still have this job, etc. Um, and it's like, yeah, I still have my job. I can still pay the bills. It's not the end of the world if I don't make it. And I think, I don't know, all of my motivational speeches, they all say the same thing. Like, you have to treat it like it's a do or die situation. Like, either you're going to do it or you're going to die trying. There are no backups. There are no um alternate routes that you can take. You just have to do it. And so I think because I have, or I should say had, job security, um I was like, yeah, whatever. But now um it's almost like I don't, just because with this new administration is, so the last administration was leading more towards green energy and everything being clean and all electric, blah, 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 blah. But now we have this new administration where it's like, okay, well, all of these people, they're big time oil and gas investors. Why would they want there to be clean energy? That's not going to help them out. So you're seeing kind of that, that, for example, that mandate that was, what was that, like, taken away or something, that electric vehicle, like everything had to be electric. Was it like a 2050? I thought there was like some plan for everything to be electric by 2050. So I'm assuming that's what went away, that mandate. And so what the agency I work at, it's a lot of focus on green and clean. And because of the new administration, I feel like that is going to go away. Maybe some of the budget is going to go away. And yes, I'm not with this specific agency. Like, I am a contractor. And so it's like, okay, my company already got, funded and got paid. So I'm getting paid from my company, not from the government, right? So that's why I say, I might still have a job for a little bit, but it depends on how badly things get shaken up. Maybe I won't. And so I have to really treat this like it is, like this is my career, right? Because this other one, it's nice to have, but nothing lasts forever, right? Like, nothing lasts forever. And I think it was important for me to have this job. Um, and I think I was really blessed to get this job, because without it, I would probably still be stuck in a life that I did not want. And so it helped me get out of that. And it also helped me be able to move, to be able to travel. But now it's like, okay, what's next, right? This isn't the end goal. This is not the end goal, right? This job is not the end goal. And so yeah, I need to take it a little bit more seriously. And I say that, but then the second it comes time to enter a trade, I'm like, yeah, oh no. I'm like, oh crap. Oops. Yeah, I'm like, oh crap. And then for some reason I don't enter, and it's like, what's wrong with you? I don't know. I don't. I have no idea, okay? Yeah. I ask myself that every day, and every day the answer is I have no clue. But yeah, what can you do? All right, well, I'm gonna go deal with the pup. There's really nothing happening for me to take a trade right now, as is usual at 5:30 in the well, now it's almost 6. Wow, how is it almost 6? At 6 in the morning. So, I will be here. Well, actually, I'm gonna go outside. It's probably freezing out there. And then I'll get some music playing on here and we'll just kind of I'll pop in because my phone's been giving me notification after notification. So, yeah, no, it was weird. It was giving me notifications over here, but I don't see anything there. It's weird. Um, yeah, I don't know what that was all about, but yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Stupid Nikkei. I am gonna conquer the Nikkei, I tell ya. But yeah, it's just it's not hard to find a single trade in a day. Like just wake up because the setup happens. It does. I just fail to execute every single time. So that's why we'll be doing the second live stream as a passive live stream, which will just be the screen and you'll see a mouse moving, but there'll be no blah 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 from me. And yeah, that's it. There might be some music, but but yeah. Um but yeah, I have some things to do today. It is Wednesday. One good thing is I'm actually happy that I've been able to get up at 5:30 every single day and start my live stream. And honestly, it's difficult when you're tired and you just want to go to sleep. So yeah, but no, this is good. And we're gonna keep doing it. Right, this is only the first week and it's been going pretty well. Um, yeah, I gotta deal with Lil Pup. So just go in here. Yeah, I have my BRB screen, but I'll probably just leave the charts up so that we're not just looking at nothing. Yeah, I haven't even gone outside yet. I'm actually leaving right now. Gosh, what happened? Nothing. am I looking at? Guys, what's happened here? So, look what we're seeing. This seems to have frozen because it ended somewhere over here when it's all the way up here. Meanwhile, this is accurate. This chart is not. Let's refresh it. All right, that's better. That I was like, what the heck happened? It's like it's not a rollover period. Okay, look how we just created a new. Oh, okay. And why did that pop up for some reason? Okay, so look how we created a new overbought zone right there. This was our last one at 301. This one happened at 352. So there is no divergence at this point in time. No divergence, no divergence. It goes from 301, or you could say 320 to 352 or 381. Either way, there's no divergence. It's got to go higher. It's got to go higher. There's no news. I don't think there's. Is there news all week? Let's just check. Why won't it let me scroll? Huh. It doesn't let me scroll past there. That's weird. But yeah, so as far as I can see, there's no news today, so that's what we have. Okay, so what to talk about? What to talk about? Yeah, so basically my issue with taking trades, that's oh, I gave Zazio a Kong and he brings it to me because he wants me to open it for him. Like get the stuff out for him because he doesn't want to do it. And then he'll just sit there and look at me and just start whining because he doesn't want to do the work. And then eventually he does. So that's what he's doing right now. But yeah, I don't understand. Like, I get it, but I don't get it. Why can I not just take the stupid trades? It's like, it's not that difficult. It's not that hard. But for some reason, it's this one. For some reason, see right here, and that's where we got that, and we bounce back down. Yeah, it's like the second you get that, you kind of have to just boom, sell, you know. But there was no divergence. True. But still. What's that? 2, 1. Okay, we're coming back up. And see, that's the thing. It's like, oop, we're gonna get another overbought signal soon, maybe. Now you can kind of see the numbers. That's what this purple line is. I just take it off because I don't want to, confuse this MACD line, but I also didn't want to have, I put them on the same area because I didn't want to have the separate charts and then it just kind of squish this, and so that's why it's like that. But you can honestly set it up however you want. But yeah, for some reason, I don't know why, but it's like I see these setups, they're good setups, and then I don't take them. And I don't take them, and it's a common thing that happens every single time. Uh, and I guess I just don't understand why, and like I was saying before, it could be just because, there's no real drive to, but then also, then there's really no drive not to, right? It's like when you'll hear a lot of people and they'll say, don't don't quit your day job to start trading, because then every trade you take, there's going to be this pressure to win, because if you don't, it's like, you can't pay your bills, etc., right? So have enough money, saved up for at least a year so you could pay all your bills and you can live for a year at least, without making any profits trading. And so that's uh what I would have to do. But it's like, if you think of it that way, right? If this was my full-time job, and my full-time job was just you know, was just for to pay the bills, it's like, why not go all in? And it's almost like I have to hype myself up every single day. It's almost like you gotta hype yourself up every single day and be like, because if you don't, then it's just like, I don't know. But yeah, it's like you gotta hype yourself up every single day, every single day. See here, we got that overbought, and then boom, it's sold down. And then here we got that overbought, um, and then we sold down, right? But it took a minute. It took a minute. But sometimes when you have that huge spike up, it just drops after that. Same here, overbought, boom, and it drops. Overbought, and then it drops. But then you get things like this, right? Where it's overbought, but it doesn't drop. Overbought, but it doesn't. Overbought, but it doesn't. Way overbought. And then here, finally, you get it another time there, and then that's when it actually started to fall, right? But again, there's no telling. There is really no telling. Because here, you never know how high it's gonna go. But yeah, I have this little board that I made, and I would show you, but it's on my wall, and there's no digital version of it. So basically, what it says, so what does it say? So I was listening to this this message, and it was about it was called well, I don't know what it was called, but basically the thing I took away from it was, give God your 5 and 2. What is your 5 and 2? So it's talking about when Jesus fed the multitude with, was it 5 loaves and 2 fishes? And the disciples were all like, oh, like we don't have enough food for the people. And God's like, use what you already have. And they were like, this isn't enough. And then God blessed that and and then the disciples were able to feed the multitude of people with what they had, which was not a lot, but somehow there were an extreme amount of leftovers, and everybody was full. And like, I don't know, if there was some sort of a feast, I'd be eating a ton of food, like a ton. So if you consider that everybody there was just like, stuffing themselves, and then they were all full, and they were like, this was good. And you think, there were only 5 loaves and 2 fishes, and everybody, a whole multitude of people, And how much is in a multitude? I don't know, a lot. So a ton of people were all stuffed, and they were like, and there were leftovers from 5 loaves and 2 fishes. And so basically, the message was talking about how we are given these tools, we're given the tools that we need to complete the job. And sometimes we look at them and we say, I'm not qualified enough, or you know, I don't have enough to complete this task, right? But the truth is, like, God's given you everything you need. You just have to trust that He'll bless it. And so I don't know. I wrote that on my board because it's like I feel like I have everything I need to be successful as a trader. I feel like I have everything I need as far as analysis and some patience, and like I feel like I have the tools that I need. But then when it comes to actually trusting God and just um trusting the tools that I've been given, right, to get the job done, instead I hold back because it's like, oh, here's a potential entry, right? You could enter right there. We got overbought. Boom, you could enter right there. It's above this previous one. And if you really consider all the way back here, right, this one, there's not divergence here, but from here, right, from here to here, there is divergence. Like a lot, like a lot of divergence. But again, wow, did I just miss another trade? You did, Lizzie. Wow. Okay. Anyways, um, yeah, I think that was the trade that I missed because I'm like, there's no divergence here, but there is divergence. Boom, boom, here. And this was honestly divergence too. But again, I wasn't awake at 3:33 in the morning. Who was awake at 3:33 in the morning? Not me. But again, same thing. Boom, boom, boom. And then what do we have here? Also, boom, boom, boom. Divergence. Plain and simple, plain and simple. And then even that divergence, it can extend out to here as well, right? So here, here, and here. And then you have here, there, and there. But we'll just draw the line like that. Or you could just draw a couple lines, but either way, it's divergence. It's clear to see, but I looked at that and said, oh, that's not divergence. And where was I? I don't even remember this happening because I wasn't here. See, it's like, what, I had just come back when that happened, and I was like, oh, this chart's messed up. And then this had just happened, and then that started happening. That's where the entry should have been, right there. It all works well in hindsight, doesn't it? Yeah, of course. Okay, well, that's what we were looking for. Maybe it'll pump up again. We can hope it might. But at this point, I don't know. That would have been beautiful right there. See, and then something else happens when I miss out on a trade, right? When I see, because we want to target all the way down, back down to here. But it's like when I miss out on a trade, or when I lose one, or not lose, but when I miss out on one because of my own ness, then the next thing I do, hmm? Apparently I'm getting my HelloFresh package today. I thought I canceled all of them, but apparently one of them slipped through. Oh no. Anyways, so yeah, it's like, why can't I just do it? Just do it. It's not hard. Like it's really not. Just press the button. But then I don't every single time. I just don't. And then after I don't, then I think to myself, oh, you're a bad trader, you're a failure, blah, 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 blah. I kind of get in a whole mood, right? And then once I'm in that kind of a mood of like, oh, you failed, blah, 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 then I just kind of, I don't quit, but I just kind of close my screen or close my laptop down and be like, well, didn't make it that day. Oh well. And so I don't know what's with that. I don't know why I do that, but I do. And it's only hurting myself, to be honest. And and I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, and then also I have so the basis of my board, like the centerpiece of the board is um are you going to choose faith or are you going to choose fear? And I think that's the biggest thing is like, every single time I don't enter a trade, it's like, I'm choosing fear today, I'm afraid that I might lose. So you know what? I'm gonna be extra, extra, extra cautious today. And then every single time I'm extra cautious, I always end up looking at stuff like this. I mean, absolutely beautiful divergence, especially back here. That right there was perfect. Um, and then what do we have? Yeah, it's like there was absolutely beautiful. I mean, but again, I wasn't there, so it's not my fault. That's not my fault. But here, yes, that's divergence, and I completely didn't see it. And it's like, okay. And it's kind of hard for you to see that because of how I drew my stuff. But this is the MACD line. Um, or we could just flip these around. So put one over there, put the other one over here. Okay, so now you can kind of see it. Maybe that's better. I don't like that order, but this way you can kind of see better. Yeah, this is divergence right here. See, and the only reason why I use divergence is to weed out the these overbought when there's too many overbought signals, right? When there's one after another, right? So that's the reason why we use divergence is so that when we're getting multiple overbought signals, we're not counting every single one of them. So for example, here there was divergence there, and no, there wasn't actually. So we have an overbought here at 2, overbought at 3, 5, overbought at 4, overbought at what did I say? Overbought at 4 and then overbought at 460. So none of this, right? None of that is divergence. And so that means you wouldn't have sold here because again, no divergence, but you can go all the way back. Honestly, this was the highest peak, right? So anything after that would have been, so like anything above, so that's not divergence. None of that is, honestly. But it's like none of this was, unless you went all the way back to, like, for example, here, then between here, maybe, maybe between there and here. But yeah, you have to kind of go all the way back in order to find it. But the thing that's so difficult is, you know, are we limiting our trades because we want high quality ones? Or I say, wait, I'm talking about myself. Am I limiting my trades because I want high quality setups? Or am I limiting my trades because I don't want to take any setups? I don't know. That is an excellent, excellent question. But right now is the perfect time to do this because, um, again, like I said, for my job, it's not always going to be there. Um, and so, because it is a contracting position, and yes, they have the contract it's a continuously rolling. Is it continuously rolling contract? Um, yeah, so it is a continuous contract. And so why is everything red over here? So it is a continuous contract. And so, it says I got renewed for at least another 6 months, right? So, um, so I think I'm not really sure what's going on in that realm. I feel like they would tell us beforehand, but nobody says anything. We always find out. We're the last to know. Um, but yeah, so it's like I hmm, I don't know. It's like you just need to do it. I just need to do it. And maybe I just maybe I maybe I need to tweak this, okay? Not for forever, but for now, because what's my biggest problem? Seriously, what is my problem? My biggest problem is I don't take trades. That is first and foremost, right? I analyze and I analyze and I analyze to the moon, and I don't take trades. So what if, because analyzing isn't my issue, right? I can analyze things and be like, okay, this is a good setup, this is not a good setup, etc. But then everything everything is potentially a good setup and not at the same time. What if what if thought experiment, what if instead of waiting every single time, right? Okay, oh, is this a good entry? Oh, is that a good? Oh, is that right? What if instead of waiting each time, because like for example here, we got that overbought, came up a little and came down. Overbought, came down immediately, but not for long. Kept buying up, right? Uh, this one, oh, this is an interesting one that happened. This would have happened. Well, actually, that was the beginning of market open. Uh, that would have happened. Uh-huh. Ooh, that was a crazy little spike. Eventually dropped. There was a gap too. That gapped a little, just a little. Yeah, usually always has to come back and fill the gap because gaps nobody likes them. Anyways, what if every single time, every single time we see something like this, we enter? Not at 3 in the afternoon, but here, another good example. Overbought. Actually, it was technically overbought there, but overbought, sold, right? Now, all of these were not good, right? This one, all of this was overbought. Like, all of this was teetering between the 70s and the um 60s, right? All of this, all of this, all of this, all of this, all of this. And it just kept going up and up and up and up and up. And then it finally started going down just a little. And then it spiked up again. But at this point, there's divergence, right? Between 11 and 10, there is divergence. So maybe that's what you gotta do. You do what you gotta do. But there's gonna be bads. That's the thing, right? There's gonna be these signals. Like here, for example, this gave an oversold. So basically, it gave an oversold. Oh man, where did I go? So this was giving multiple oversolds, right? So on here, so this starts at 30. So this one, oops. Yeah, so this would have been an oversold. All of these would have been oversold, but this is where it actually created the line. Was right there, was right here. So after this one. And that's the thing, if I could get that, because this one only gives me the alerts, but it's always giving me a bunch of random ones. And if I try to put alerts on this, it never works for some odd reason. So because I can add an alert here, but it's it's for the value. It's not. I don't know. Let's see if we can create something. Okay. Hmm. Still watching this. Hmm. I just don't see a way to do it. Okay. Yeah, there's no way to create that. I have to figure that out. How to create. Okay, so now we have buy side liquidity. Looks like it got swept. Just press the button. You know? Here's what I'll do. And I hate doing this every single time, but I have to. I have to. Okay, this is what we're doing, folks. Whoa, why does that look different? Like way different. Look at this. Look at this candle at 644 and look at this one at 644. That looks like a doji and that does not. Interesting. I think so. That is weird. Yeah, sometimes Top Steps candles do not look the same. Look at this one. Look at this one. This one right here at 622 versus this one at 622. This looks like, well, what would you even call this? I don't know. It looks like it stopped and ended at the exact same place, but this one does not. See, this one looks like it started here at 21 89975 9925. Where's the 75? It should have come up to here. Yeah, I don't know which one's right or wrong at this point, but yeah, there's some of these candles are a little off. Because John was saying that the candles didn't line up, and I was always like, John, it's not the candles. But no, these candles look like they are not lining up. When you really get down to it, they don't. Look at this one. Look how huge this wick is. That goes all the way up here to 21,901.25. But then over here, this is 901. It actually only goes up to 900.75, but this wick comes up much higher. That's interesting. Huh. That is interesting. I don't like it. Look at where these candles are. Look at the difference. See how that one's punching up? And that one just created a wick. And that one created one after. All right, so what I have done is I hopped over to the MNQ. Let's see, now I always have my beef with the MNQ simply because why, Lizzie? Because contract size is so small, it's ridiculous. But on the bright side, it'll help me practice taking the actual trades without basically scaring myself every single time, because every single time, I swear, it's like, oh, just get in the trade. It's just not that big of a deal. But I'm like, ah. So if I go over to the baby contracts, practice with taking trades on the baby contracts, get confident entering and exiting, placing my stop losses, and all of that jazz, and I can do that with the baby contracts, then I can do it with the real ones. Exactly. Like, I need to become, and that's what another thing they'll say is you have to be basically like a robot when it comes to trading. Like, you can't be emotional. Everything has to be methodical, and it has to it has to be methodical, and it has to just be like something like boom boom every single time, right? There can't be like, oh, I don't know that, right? That when you put emotions involved in trading, it just makes everything so much more difficult. And I think even though I'm like, okay, this is my strategy, it's a robotic strategy, there's still subjectiveness left in the strategy, because is it divergence or is it not? Is it going to keep pumping and maybe not be divergence? I don't know. And it creates hesitation, right? And especially when you're using a single contract, it can spike really fast. Okay. So because of that, I'm switching over secret. I'm gonna switch over to the micros. That way, and I'll do 2 micros at a time. And that way, so each tick will be worth $1 instead of each tick is worth $5, right? So I'm cutting out a significantly large amount of potential loss, and also I can work on increasing my confidence in the strategy without risking blowing an account. So I feel like that's a good way to go about it. TBH. It is almost 7 o'clock, so it's almost, the stream has another 30. I started a little late. I'll probably end it a little later because I will switch over to my passive stream, which it'll just be literally this screen without me, and I will just practice taking trades, and that's what I'm gonna have to do all throughout the day is, oh man, crap. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna have to do every single day. Come in here on the stupid micros. I hate the micros so much. But every day, come in here on the micros, and we'll do between 1 and 2 micros until I get confident entering these positions, because I'm confident in the strategy, like I actually am, but I'm not confident to the point of I'm willing to lose. That's where my confidence is failing. So in order to, because I want to test this, I want to test the profitability, okay? In order to be able to test this profitability, in order to be able to test the profitability of this, I need to just take the trades. And so the contract size, remember, I think I was talking about before, like if you're sweating when you're entering a trade, you probably have too much size. You probably went in with too much size. Like you should not be good. Like if you're going in and you're already stressed out and your heart's racing, you probably shouldn't be in that trade, or you shouldn't be in with whatever amount of size. And so if a $5 contract is too much size for me, I'm sizing down. We switched over to the micros. We're doing $1 contract, okay? So that way, not contract, but $1 per move. So that way, we'll have none of this ridiculousness. And the more confident I get, the more confident I get with this, the more we'll be able to switch over to the actual ones. But until then, this is what we're doing. I made an executive decision, okay? This is what we're doing. Because yeah, this is sitting here time after time. Okay, we're punching higher. Nice. I like to see it. Sitting here time after time, not entering trades is just absolutely crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Punching higher, sweeping that liquidity. Sweep it, sweep it. Yes, yes, yes. Da 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 da. Okay, we're coming up. Yep. That's gonna be divergence. Anyways, yeah, I'm just aiming for consistency. I'll be hovering over this button. Hopefully I don't accidentally click it, but Yeah, it's swept both of those. I don't know. I'm waiting for that overbought signal telling us that we are overbought. Because we are over and overbought signal. And there's divergence there. So to sell anywhere in here would be decent. But alas, don't be too hasty. Oh, it's dipping down. Okay. It's gotta go higher. Yep, it's gotta go higher. And if it doesn't, oh well. It did not give me the signal that I wanted. Oh wow. Okay. You're like, oh wow. I don't care. Nope. But it's like $1. Let's see, $1. It's not the end of the world. True. True. See how it's creating that wick down below, but it's not creating a huge wick like that on the other side? Like, look how far this wick went down. All the way down here to 1913, and then this one, 1913 but 75. This one went to, oh dang, this one went to 1912 75. So this one went down a whole point more. That's crazy. I don't get that. Why? I tell you, the manipulation in these is absolutely insane. But hey, what do I know? Nothing. Ooh, looks like we just... Are we rejecting buy side to continue higher? Nope, we're only basing our entries off of overbought and oversold. Sorry. Oh, that stuff's on there just for extra confirmation. It's not the basis of which we enter. How do you spell aspiring? Oh, crap. I was watching the inauguration speech. Never mind. Anyways, okay, so it's 7 o'clock. Get rid of that. Get out of here. Okay. It is 7 o'clock. Time to get my day all planned. So I write on my little notes about what I would like to accomplish today. So today, I swear every single time I turn around, I'm getting assigned more stuff to do at work, and I'm like, it's probably a good thing because I actually get my stuff done, unlike some people. But yeah, so I have a meeting later. So let's see. Then I have, what time is that meeting? Let me just check. I like to put everything in my calendar. Okay, so that other meeting got moved. So I have a meeting at 10, and then I have a meeting at 1. Okay, let me just write all this stuff down. See, 10, then that's in 3 hours. I got time. Okay. Ooh. Ah, so close, yet so far away. Look at that. Yeah, too far away. No. Oops. But yeah, it was too far away. Oh well. Nope. Gotta stay consistent. Okay. Okay, so I'm meeting at 10, meeting at 1. Okay. I turn in my weekly report. Gosh, I gotta turn in my weekly report in the middle of the week. Oh gosh. Okay, and then we'll do. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that's what I will be doing today. What about 5 things on my docket? And no uh no emails. Oh wait, 1 second. Gotta log into my actual Outlook so that I can see if the emails, because sometimes it says, oh, you don't have any emails. Then I look and it says, oh, you're not even connected. So you can't even, so if you had emails, you wouldn't know. And then I do get emails and then I don't see them because it gets disconnected from time to time, which is unfortunate. Uh, Oh, and I also need to make sure to take frequent breaks because I realize that this stupid chair that I'm sitting in uh is is part of the problem. Oh, it is so part of the problem. Anyways, yeah, it is not a good chair. Not a good chair at all. Because I realized that when I left, I was not sitting in this chair, and I was like, oh, you know, I wasn't having the back pain that I normally have, and now I got this chair back, and it's like, oh, I've been sitting in it frequently, uh, basically starting on Saturday because that's when I started like putting all the stuff together, and then Sunday and really Monday when I first started live streaming, and I can feel the difference. Like I can feel the difference, and I'm like, okay, this chair's got to go. I don't know why I brought it back into my life. It's gotta go. So, bad chair. Okay. Um, yeah, but it was cheap. It was so cheap. That's why I got it. Well, you pay for it in other ways. uh, well, that's actually so true. Paying for it in other ways. Okay. And I need to go find my uh cord for these headphones that has the microphone built in. Is this a rejection? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is. Bye bye. You just be curling up, taking a nap. Look at that. See how that spiked above this, but here it didn't. Look. See how this is here and that is there. And this was at what? 708. So this just happened. This spiked all the way up here above this one. So if you had been in a position, you would have been spiked out potentially. I don't know. But it spiked all the way up there. But this right here, it didn't. It didn't spike all the way up there. So it's like, which one is accurate and which one is not? And this might be a note to self to maybe set a little bit wider of a stop loss, because if top step X is spiking, putting wicks where there shouldn't be wicks, that's kind of an issue, right? Look at right here. See where this ends at 1850. Right here, this, started 1850. This one started at 19 exactly on the dot. And it came up as high as 1975, where this one didn't come up. This one came up as high as 1975, but it should have been equal with this one, which is 20, and it isn't. It's not. 20 is up there. It never came that high. So that's interesting that there's such a stark difference between the two. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, Baba, you're supposed to be sleeping. He's not. He woke up again. Okay. So, yeah, okay. So this has been a good session. I know I don't like the MNQ, but that's where I have to go in order to become confident and actually take and do the strategy. I have to be on the you have to be on the MNQ. I have to be. Like I have to be 100%, because if I'm not I can't take any trades, because yeah, this is new, and it's like, why? I have two funded accounts. Why would I risk losing them and for trial and errors when I could still practice without all of the loss? Exactly, right? Like I'm not paying monthly fees. Oh wait, I'm paying for level 2 market data. Dang it. This is level 2 market data. So if you don't pay for level 2 market data, basically you get like one or two of these. So you'll see the four and you'll see the nine, etc. You'll see all of that, but you won't see like all of these orders down here. But the DOM is highly manipulative. So there's a video I can what was that video I was watching? Let me pull that up and share that. Um but yeah, so there's this video and it's about the how the DOM is very manipulative. And so if I'm paying for level 2 market data, but it's all manipulated, then it's like, why am I paying for level 2? I don't understand it. So let me go find that. I was watching that on, when was I watching that? I don't remember. It might have been a Friday. Let's see. Okay. I started I was just looking at some of the videos I was watching, and one of them was, oh, wait, 1 second. Yeah, no, I forgot to, no, dang it. But it is higher. True. Nope. Okay. I was watching one, but yeah, I was watching this video, and it says the FBI closes the DEI office ahead of Donald Trump's inauguration, and I thought that was funny because DEI it's so ridiculous. Especially when you just go to work and you're like, going to work today, and it's like, you gotta listen to a bunch of stuff about diversity, equity, and inclusion, and it's just like, come on, man. Like, I'm here to work, um not listen to all of this, okay? Yeah. Where is that video? Okay. Yeah, it's kind of hard to go through because I don't really watch television anymore. I watch YouTube. I have a stupid premium and I like my premium because I don't have any ads. Um, Order flow. Interesting. We're getting back. This is somewhere where I was watching this video. Um, yeah, so I don't watch TV. And so it's like, um, okay, no, it was not over here. It was somewhere over here that I watched this video. Um, but yeah, it's like YouTube is my go-to. Like I watch a bunch of trading stuff on here. Uh, got a bunch of videos for like music to fall asleep to. But yeah, where is that? But because I watch YouTube mostly, there's so many videos and I can't scroll through all of them. Oh gosh. So maybe it's this one. Okay, it's this one. So let me just pop this up here real quick. Okay, so the title of it is Master Order Flow Trading in less than 1 hour. So let me just bring that. I just put it over here, okay? So it's by Fractal Flow Pro Trading Strategies, okay? And yeah, I didn't watch the whole video, but this is talking about the problem of hidden volume, and it's talking about the DOM, which is what this thing is. So what you're paying extra money for. Exactly. So what I'm paying extra money for is this DOM, this depth of market. But depth of market is it can be manipulated due to, and this guy goes into to detail about all of the ways that yes, he goes into detail about all of the ways that you can be manipulated. Um, right? So just because there's a bunch of orders here, right, doesn't mean that it could be trying to bring the price up and then they cancel the orders when it gets up there. Or he talks about like iceberg orders where like there might be like 23 or something, but really there's like I don't know dozens of these orders of 23 and it only will show um just one of them, so you think, oh, there's only 23, but there's really like a ton, like maybe 90, but you can't see them. And so depth of market really can be manipulated. And after I saw this video, I was like, yeah, crap, I'm paying for depth of market, level 2 depth of market. And it's like, you know, what is the good of having depth of market if depth of market is that easily manipulated? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I seen that and I was like, huh, maybe I should cancel that. And honestly, I probably should because it isn't helpful. Like I use the DOM to place orders, but this means nothing, right? Like all of this means nothing. Um, and so, yeah, that's probably something I'll have to cancel. It on Top Step, I think it's $39 a month. But again, why are you paying? Well, I say you. Why would you, or why am I paying $30 a month to basically see uh, market manipulation in real time? So, yeah, that's what I gotta say about it. It's yeah. So, yeah, so that's the depth of market. That's what the DOM is. And people, you can use it to trade. I guess if you were able to find a way to get like a DOM that is not manipulated and but I don't see how you would do that. But this guy talks about it, so I would watch this video if you have, yeah, if you got time, watch this video because it goes into depth. And yeah, this looks like he talks about some more other things, and I didn't get this far in the video volume profile. I know about that a little bit, but yeah, this is a good video to watch. Again, if you're new to trading and you just want more information about what all of these things are, he does a good job of explaining that. So, yeah, that is what I have to say about that. Let's go back here. Yeah. Ooh, this chair has got to go. I need to go buy another one ASAP. The other thing I do is I will just like unplug my computer and I'll just like go, like, just go in another room that's away from my desk. But no, if I'm gonna be sitting here frequently, I need a better chair, period. Because this chair is garbage. Mm, got a lot more volume coming in, a lot more volatility. Maybe I just need a support pillow. I don't know. I need something because this chair, I'm gonna go to the site I bought this on and I'm gonna go leave it a bad review because it's trash. Hmm. I'm just yeah, I'm now I'm reading the reviews. All the one-star reviews that say the exact same thing. Oh my gosh, yeah. There's like it's seriously one of the most uncomfortable, worst chairs ever designed in the history of chairs. All right, let's go. Ba, 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 ba. Ooh, let's see. Yeah, remind me to cancel my depth of market later, okay? Hey, little buddy. Okay, got 1 minute. I'm sorry, we got 30 seconds until the market is um pre-market open, and then we'll go from there. There's no news events. No news events. That doesn't mean anything. Just kidding. This should not have any huge moves, but I'm. What do you want to bet that it does? But in which direction? Zazio, stop biting me. Okay, and now. Okay, nothing happened. Nothing drastic. Okay. Yep. And the market is open. Well, not open. The market is not open. I mean, it is, but um, yeah, no, this is pre-market, so that's what we're. Oh, there's that move we were looking for. Well, we weren't looking for any sort of moves, but there's that move down. Yeah, I just think it's interesting how Top Step's candles and Trading Views candles differ, even though Top Step gets their charts, right? They're charting from Trading View. That's chart by Trading View, but the price isn't the same. So, yeah. I mean, just looking at how this is moving, right? If you look at this, and you also look at this, right? Moving quite differently. Um, See how that one, I don't know, almost seems like it's moving um erratically, and the other one is just kind of chilling. But anyways, I'm gonna switch to, this hasn't even been 2 hours. Well, I was late starting, but I'm gonna switch to my passive live stream. So this one will stay up. But the other one probably most likely won't, and that one will be, I'll start at 7:45 and it'll go until, honestly, either I take a trade, no, because I will, because I'm on the micros, so we got nothing to lose. Um, and yeah, that one will go until I decide to turn it off. The computer dies. I need a new computer because um yeah, I honestly I need a new computer because this one I've had for like I bought it in 2000 and no, I bought it in 2020, I believe, or maybe it was 2021. I don't know. It was one of the two. 2020, I think it was probably 2021. So it's about 4 years old. Yes, this is about a, ooh, hello. Yeah, this is about a 4-year-old computer. Um, and it's got great storage. It's got a terabyte. Nice. It's got a terabyte of storage and it's got 16 gigs of RAM. It's a decent computer. It hasn't failed me yet, unlike my stupid Mac that literally I was in the middle of a trade one day and it just died. And it was a great trade too, but yeah, the it just died. It said, "You know what? Today isn't your day." And it just said, "No, Lizzie, you don't get to win today." So yeah, that was crazy. So now, and then it wouldn't even turn on. I said there was some sort of a code that I needed to refresh the computer. I'm like, what? I never set up a code. It was like all of these codes you're pushing in are wrong. Well, I don't know what the code is. Well, how am I supposed to know that? I set this computer up like a year ago, and I only had it for a year. Um, and it was a used one too, but still, I just think needing a stupid code is ridiculous. So like, what if you don't have the code? What if you don't remember the code? Then how are you supposed to open it? It's like, oh, connect your key. I'm like, this isn't connected to any other devices. I'm not a Apple user. Like, what? So it was so dumb. And so yeah, that computer cost about as much as this one cost, this little laptop, this little Dell laptop, and the Dell laptop is running strong. And this was refurbished; it wasn't even new. So yeah, I don't buy new stuff. I'm not rich, okay. But yeah, I think once I buy another computer, it will probably be a newer one. Um, but that's in the future. That is neither here nor there. But yeah, that is all the time I have for today. I am just going to, yeah, remember if you want to watch a video, watch that, the one about mastering order flow. And that's just right up here. Do, do, do. Yep, master order flow trading in less than 1 hour, and fractal flow, pro trading strategies. So yeah, use that if you're going to, um, Sansia, what are you doing, bud? Yeah, so use that if you're looking to learn about order flow. I need to figure out how to cancel my level 2 depth of market because depth of market is kind of dumb when you think about it. And when you watch that video, you're like, huh, I don't need to pay for this. Yeah, so we will be trying to cancel that today. I'll put that on my list of things to do. Um, oh, but yeah, at this point, we will be signing out, and I have things to do. Yep. Oh, yep, it's been 2 hours. Nice. Yeah, I was late starting this stream.